Welcome to VMblog's coverage of IGEL Now Next 2026, taking place at the Fontainebleau in Miami, Florida. And today I have the pleasure of having Jeff McGrath, who's the Vice President of Product Marketing.
Correct.
At Omnissa. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. Glad to be here.
Tell us a little bit about your role at the company.
Well, I'm the Vice President of Product Marketing, so my team deals with everything around messaging, positioning, go-to-market strategy, and planning, basically connecting what the developers are building to the salespeople and the customers in language that's easy to understand that gets the technology in their hands.
And tell us a little more about the company and what you're doing here with IGEL.
Well, it's a great question. Let's start with the company. We've been a partner of IGEL's for many years, but many of you may know us by other names. While we're Omnissa today, we're a relatively new brand, but for many years we were the end user computing division of VMware. Between now and then, we also went through an acquisition where VMware was acquired, and we were subsequently spun out, and now we're a wholly owned subsidiary of KKR. Our leadership team from the VMware days is still pretty much in charge. Many of the employees came over, and we're really running the company and really focused on growth, making it easier for customers to use our products, and really on driving the autonomous digital workspace.
And tell me a little bit about the partnership between IGEL and Omnissa.
Well, again, our relationship with IGEL goes back decades, literally. When we were part of VMware, we released the product Horizon, which was one of the first VDI products, the first to use a hypervisor. And with our VDI solution came the natural relationship with IGEL. Back then they were doing physical devices, but now it's IGEL OS working with hardware OEMs. And so together we've always offered end-to-end secure access to Windows desktops. So it's been a long-standing relationship that is continuing to grow and thrive.
Now, here at IGEL Now Next, there's a lot of different vendors, all with different solutions. What makes Omnissa kind of stand out and be unique among the other vendors that are here?
Yeah, so Omnissa is in a unique position. We are the world's first AI-driven digital work platform. That platform consists of some market-leading technologies. We've been a market leader in unified endpoint management for many, many years. Everything from mobile to managing Windows and Mac desktops, as well as virtual desktops. Speaking of which, we're also a leader in virtual desktops and DAS with our Horizon solution, which can run completely on-prem or in the cloud or both in a hybrid model. Lastly, one of our newer solutions that's also been recognized as a leader in the industry is our Digital Employee Experience, or DEX solution. And it can monitor the experience across mobile, desktop, and virtual desktops and ensure that users are having a great experience. We can identify issues that might impact the user experience before it even occurs and help the users correct it themselves or give the breadcrumbs of the root cause to the IT team so they can correct it before there's any slowness or outage of an application. Nobody else in the industry brings these three solutions together into a single platform. One of the things that we see is that EUC teams are often siloed. Your mobile team is separate from your Windows team, is separate from your Mac team. We allow you to consolidate without compromise, bring all of the management of those tools together into a single platform, and have everybody working together as a single team, driving efficiencies and being able to better enforce security and optimize user experience.
Now, what's your reasons for being a sponsor here at IGEL Now Next?
Well, as I mentioned, we go back a long ways with IGEL, and Now Next has really grown to be, one of the keystone events in the EUC space. Number one, as a vendor that integrates with IGEL, and we integrate in multiple levels. We can manage the devices, as I mentioned. The devices that use IGEL OS often are working with our VDI solution. At the show, we announced some more integrations. Number one, around IGEL sending their telemetry to Workspace ONE Intelligence so that we can do decks and reporting around IGEL devices within our solution. Also the integration of IGEL and Horizon Accelerator. Horizon Accelerator is our managed service offering around Horizon virtual desktops and apps. And if customers using the IGEL powered devices, we can give analytics on those as well within the same console. So other vendors here are also doing deep integrations with IGEL, and it's great to work with many of the same common vendors like Nutanix for one, where often we're solutioning together. And that brings us to the next piece, is it's not just the alliance partners who are doing technical integrations, but there are service and resale partners here that we all work with collectively, that are often reselling either Omnissa or Omnissa and IGEL together, or again with third-party other alliance vendors that are here as well. So these partners are delivering third-party integrated solutions, collectively using multiple of the vendors that are here at the show. So it's great to get together with those resellers and service delivery partners. But lastly, those customers that are using our solution or multiple solutions together in an integrated fashion, maybe through one of these service delivery partners, having us all together here is just a great way to get intelligence on the industry, to meet with customers, share roadmaps, discuss integrations. So it's just always a pleasure to come to Now and Next.
Yeah, it's definitely one of our favorite shows to come to. The networking here, the people you get to talk to, it's a very close-knit group of people.
Yeah, we've all known each other for years. We're in many of the same accounts, working with the same partners, working with the same alliances. So it's just very comfortable to be in this environment, and a lot of customer work and behind the scenes deal making gets done.
So here and just about everywhere on the planet, AI is taking over and becoming part of everybody's strategy. What is Omnissa doing as far as AI is concerned?
That's a great question. So as I mentioned earlier, we are the first AI-driven digital work platform. And I mentioned how there's this integration between the IGEL telemetry into our data lake, what we call Workspace ONE Intelligence. And we've been in this space, back then it might have been called machine learning, but we collect telemetry across the user, the device, the applications being launched, the authentication, no matter who your identity provider is. And so with all of that collected data, we've been using machine learning algorithms to provide analytics to customers, seeing, hey, here are the applications most in use, here are the applications least in use. You might want to reclaim some of these licenses and save money. Hey, these devices might have low charge in the battery. You might want to think about reordering, right? So that's the first, everyone gets alerts. That's the first step on the AI journey in our eyes. The second is analytics, which we just talked about. The third is what we call advice. All right, well, I've given you some actionable intelligence, analytics. Well, now we're seeing certain things, like we see, since you upgraded this application, there's some slowness. Here's the root cause analysis of this issue. Now, click this button, and we're gonna update the device driver to the latest version, and it's gonna resolve the slowness in the application. That's the third step in the journey we see with AI with our customers. We call that advice, right? And that may be, we tell you what to do, or maybe you allow us to do it and you just click the button and we run it for you. The last is what we call autonomous, and that's like our North Star, the autonomous workspace, where you've built trust through getting alerts, getting analytics, receiving advice, and now like, hey, I trust Omnissa and the Omnissa platform. We're going to allow you to update this application, or to update this driver, or to install a new application. And that's where things become autonomous, where we're taking action on behalf of IT, where we're just basically a set of intelligent services, autonomous services that run on behalf of the IT team, the EUC team, getting tasks done as though we're your subordinates. ultimately, our vision is the autonomous workspace, one that's self-configuring, self-healing, and self-securing. And many customers are far along in that journey, but the majority of them are still building that trust in AI, and that's okay because we all are in different places on that journey. But ultimately, we all want to get to a place where we're leveraging AI to, again, provide analytics, to give advice, and ultimately to run tasks automatically, autonomously, but only once that trust has been built with the IT team, where they feel comfortable allowing it to run on their own. And we're going to get there. The world is moving in that direction, but we're all going to be in different journeys to attaining that autonomous workspace nirvana. And we're leading the way there.
Great. Well, it was a pleasure speaking with you. And before I let you go, where can people go if they want to find out more about the stuff that you've talked about today?
Sure. Come to Omnissa.com. You can find more out about our solutions, about the journey to the autonomous workspace, about our integrations with IGEL, and many of the other alliance partners we have here at the show.
Well, thanks for taking the time to speak with VMblog.
Nice meeting you. Thank you.